Hello, welcome to my channel. The question I have here has to do with division of polynomials. It says divide x raised to power 4 minus 1 by x plus 1. Now for us to do that, we need to put this part inside this division box. Now, it is very, very important that we can see that the highest power of x here is 4. And then the next term is the constant value 1. We don't have power of 3, we don't have power of 2 for x, we don't have power of 1 for x. So for us to carry out this division appropriately, we must write those missing powers for x. So for us to do that, I'm going to write x raised to power 4. And then we don't have the power for x raised to power 3. So we're going to put it as 0. 0 x raised to power 3. Since it is not there, we need it for the division. So we're going to write 0x raised to power 3. And then plus 0x raised to power 2. We also need that. And then plus 0x raised to power 1. So the powers of x, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then before the constant term, which is negative 1. So once we have done this now, then we can start the division. Very, very important. So anytime you have a problem like this, where you have any missing power of the variable x, it is important that you add it in the form of 0x raised to that power that is missing. So now we can start the division by writing x plus 1 on this side. So x plus 1. So in order to carry out the division, the first thing to do here is to divide this x raised to power 4 by only x that we have here. So x raised to power 4 divided by x will give us x raised to power 3. Don't forget, according to the law of indices, the powers will subtract when you are dividing. So this is like x raised to power 1. So when you say x raised to power 4 divided by x raised to power 1, what you just simply need to do is to subtract the power. So you're going to say 4 minus 1 to give you 3. And then so that means this will be x raised to power 3. X raised to power 3. Now, after you have obtained the answer to write at the top here, what you need to do next is to multiply this value by the two terms that you have here. So x raised to power 3 multiplied by x raised to power 1 will give us x raised to power 4. Because in multiplication, you have to add the power. So 3 plus 1 give you 4. So it's going to be x raised to power 4. And then you also say x raised to power 3 multiplied by 1. So x raised to power 3 multiplied by 1 is going to give us x raised to power 3. So the next thing, after using this to multiply these terms that we have here, the next thing is to carry out the process of subtraction. Just like when you are carrying out long division. So now we are going to subtract. So x raised to power 4 minus x raised to power 4 will give us 0. There's no need of writing the 0. So this is already 0. Then the next thing is 0x raised to power 3 minus, this is like 1x raised to power 3. Although the 1 is not usually written. So this is like 1x raised to power 3. So 0x raised to power 3 minus 1x raised to power 3 because they are like terms. Please, you only subtract like terms. So 0 is like, this is like 0 minus 1, which is negative 1. So 0 minus 1 will give us negative 1. So that means this one will give us negative 1x raised to power 3. So 0x raised to power 3 minus 1x raised to power 3 will give us negative 1x raised to power 3. After the subtraction, the next thing to carry out is to bring down the next value in the line. So from this top here, you keep bringing down the next term. So the next term here is 0x squared. So I'm going to bring it down here as 0x squared. Then after you have brought that down, you start the division process all over again, just like we started in the beginning. So to start now, you're going to say negative 1x raised to power 3 divided by x raised to power 1. So please don't forget, you're going to use this x term here, the term here, to divide only x, just like we did when we started. So negative 1 x raised power 3 divided by x raised power 1. As usual, the powers will subtract. So 3 minus 1 will give us 2. And then this negative 1 remains. So, but there's no need of writing negative 1. So I can simply just write it as negative x raised to power 2. Don't forget 3 minus 1 will give us the power 2. So this is negative 1. I don't want to write the 1 here because in polynomial terms like this, when it is 1, there's no need of writing 1. Just simply write it in the form x squared. So now that we have divided this by this to obtain minus x squared, what we do next is to use this minus x squared to multiply the two terms that we did there, just like we are repeating the process that we started with. So negative x squared multiplied by x is going to give us negative x raised to power 3. If you like, you can write the 1. It's the same thing. So negative x raised to power 3. Then negative x squared multiplied by positive 1. That will give us negative x squared. I can also write this as negative 1x squared to make the subtraction easier for me to do. Then after using this to multiply this, I am going to subtract. So to subtract this minus this is already 0. No need of writing it. Then 0 minus minus 1. This is how to write that. I'm going to say 0 minus, that's the operation we are carrying out is negative. We are carrying out the operation minus. Then this one is negative 1. So I'm going to write it negative 1. Don't forget the x squared term is there, but I'm just taking only the coefficient now. So 0, the operation we are carrying out negative, that is minus, and then this value is negative 1. So this gives us 0 plus 1. Negative multiplied by negative is plus, and that will be equal to 1. So that means 0x squared minus 1x squared is going to give us positive 1x squared. Since the value is 1. So there's no of writing the 1. So x squared, that's what it will give me. Then now, after I have subtracted, the next thing to do is to bring the next term in the original question. So this is 0x raised to power 1. So I'm going to put plus 0x raised to power 1. Then now, after doing that, I'm going to start my division process all over again. So after bringing out this, I start my division process. So x squared divided by x will simply give me x. So I'm going to write plus x. And then x multiplied by x. After I've obtained my answer, I have to use this to multiply these two terms. So x multiplied by x will give me x squared. X squared. And then x multiplied by 1 will give me positive 1. That is positive 1x. So let me write it 1x. Then after that, I subtract again. Don't forget, after that, I subtract. So when you use this x to multiply these two terms, it's going to give us x squared. And then use this to multiply 1, it's going to give us x. And then the next thing is to subtract. Now, this minus this is going to give me 0. And then 0x raised to power 1 minus 1x raised to power 1. This is like x raised to power 1. And that will give me minus 1 too. Or I can write it minus x. Don't forget this x raised to power 1. So this is like 0 minus 1. And that will give me minus 1. So minus 1x raised to power 1. Then after doing that, I'll bring down the last term here, which is minus 1. Don't forget the last one here is negative 1. So I'm going to bring it down. And then what do? I start the process of division all over again. So as you can see, this negative x divided by x here is going to give me negative 1. X will cancel x. So it's going to give me negative 1. So I'm going to write the negative 1 as the answer at the top here. So what do? I'm going to use this negative 1 to multiply x. It will give me negative x. And then negative 1 multiplied by positive 1 will give me negative 1. So that means what I'll be having here is negative x. When that negative 1 multiply x, and then when that negative 1 multiply 1, I'm going to have negative 1, just as I've explained there. So using this negative 1 to multiply these two terms here, that is what has given me negative x minus 1. Now, when I subtract, this is 0, this is also 0, this minus this is 0, this minus this is 0. So now there's nothing to bring down again. I've brought down the last constant term here. So there's nothing to bring down again, and my subtraction has given me 0. So once I have arrived at 0 and there's nothing to bring down again, then I know that I have my final answer already. And where do I get my final answer from? It is from this part. That is, the answer is this top part of my division. So this is the final answer. So I can go down and write it as x. Let me write it as x from the question, x raised to the power 4 minus 1 divided by x plus 1 is equal to the answer that I got here, which is x raised to the power 3 minus x raised to the power 2 plus x minus 1. And that is what I'm going to write here. X raised to the power 3 minus x raised to the power 2 plus x minus 1. And this is the final answer. To confirm that your answer is correct, use this value here to multiply this. Once you use this to multiply this, and you have this final answer, this top part, then you know that your answer is correct. So please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already, and please don't forget to like and share this video so that others can learn from it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.